Hello and welcome back to my channel. Hope you're all doing well. Summer is here and I welcome this warm weather into my home with a few necessary updates and preparations. First thing that I do is to replace my daily wears with breathable light colored cotton outfits, as it absorbs less heat and helps us to keep cool throughout the day. And the next thing that I do is to wash and dry our winter blankets. As they are quite bulky, they might occupy a lot of space, and hence my vacuum bags comes to the rescue. A hand pump is given along with these bags for the quick compression. As you all can see, more than 50% of the volume has been reduced, and they can be stored inside the wardrobe without occupying much space enough. Only in this season, the bright sun will blaze its way through the thick curtains into our bedroom, and I am going to make use of this natural energy by making vathal, which can be consumed throughout the year. And I am going to use 1 cup of sabudana for my first batch of vathal, and I am soaking this for 1 hour at least. Then I am going to pressure cook this for 3 whistles by adding 3 cups of water. Since I am going to make tomato flavor vathal, I am adding 1 cut tomato along with this. Then I am grinding a teaspoon of cumin seeds and chilli and adding this to the pressure cooked mixture. And for the smoother texture, I am blending this in my mixie jar. I have been saving large plastic rice bags especially for this occasion, and on this I am pouring a spoonful of mixture and spreading it to a small disc, and I make sure that it's not too thin or too thick. It took 2 days for them to dry completely. And finally I store them in an airtight container. Summer is when I make use of my ice cube trays to the fullest. From making flavored ice cubes, freezing coffee decoction to storing aloe vera gel, and the list can go on. To make the flavored ice cubes, first I start by washing lemons and cucumber with salt in hot water and let it sit for a while. Doing this helps to remove the pesticides present in it. Flavored ice cubes in summers are always incomplete without watermelon. Once I came across this method of cutting watermelons into sticks, I never went back to cutting them into wedges. I'm going to blend this half of watermelon into my mixer grinder, and then I'm straining it to remove the seeds present in it. And with this watermelon juice, I'm going to make spherical ice balls using this mold. And these red color watermelon ice balls can be so much fun. We can add this to our lemonade, soda, or even iced tea. Next, I am going to make cucumber rose in my silicone chocolate mold. For this, first I am slicing the cucumber into thin ribbons using a peeler. Then I am rolling each ribbon into a cylinder, and I am placing it inside the mold and filling it with water or even any juice of our choice. Since this mold is very pliable, I am placing them inside a box. Just look how pretty these are. I can add this to any juice or even just to a plain glass of water. And next I'm on to making fruit flavored ice cubes. For this I'm adding lemon slices along with mint leaves. And finally I am filling the tray with water, and these ice cubes can be a cool addition to a plain glass of water. Not only it brightens the glass of water, but also it gives a refreshing taste to it. Next I am filling the ice cube tray with coffee decoction along with some sugar. With these coffee ice cubes, the iced coffee can be made instantly. Once these cubes are frozen and ready, I'll be adding my boiled milk onto them directly. I got these aloe vera stalks from my mom's terrace garden, and I'm going to use this for the whole summer by storing them into my freezer. First I start by removing the green outer skin. Then I quickly wash them in a bowl of water. Then I cut them into small chunks and then add this to ice cube trays. These frozen aloe vera ice cubes can be a real savior for treating the sunburn. After spending a day under the sun, we can soothe our skin with one of these. Nothing is more refreshing and satisfying than a cool glass of lemonade on a summer afternoon. It not only helps to keep us hydrated and energetic, but also acts as a powerhouse of vitamin C and helps in boosting our immunity. I got a bunch of lemons for a cheaper price, so I thought of making a lemonade premix powder. To make this, first I start by spreading 1 cup of collected lemon juice on a large plate followed by 3 cups of sugar, and I make sure that it is spread evenly with the back of a spoon. Then I keep it under the fan for 3 days, and whenever I get bright sunlight, I keep it near the window. And I make sure to scrape this at an interval of 4 hours for 3 days so that it dries out evenly. And at the end of 3rd day, I got dry lemon sugar. And then I blended it into a smooth powder with a teaspoon of salt. And finally I am transferring this into an airtight container. And now I can have lemonade easily whenever I want just by adding 2 tablespoons of this powder to a glass of water. And I upgrade this drink by adding a tablespoon of soaked sabja seeds. Sabja seeds protect us from intense heat and keeps our body cool. So it's a great addition. With the leftover half watermelon, I'm going to make watermelon salad bowl. To make this, first I start by scooping the melon with a spoon. Then to get the watermelon shell, I'm scraping the bottom layer out, which I'll be using to make juice later. Then I'm scooping out some muskmelon balls. Then I'm arranging the scooped out balls in the watermelon shell along with some grapes and mint leaves. And at last I'm drizzling some honey on top to balance the sweetness, and also I've squeezed half a lemon for tanginess. And just like that, colorful summer salad packed with rich antioxidants and vitamins is ready. I'm someone who enjoys eating ice cream all year round, but still eating them in summer gives some sort of special feeling, especially when it is homemade. And today I'm going to try instant ice cream, which can be made in less than 10 minutes. To make this, first I start by mixing equal amount of full fat milk and cream along with some sugar and vanilla extract. Then I add some ice cubes and half cup of salt to a large Ziplock cover. And I pour the prepared mixture into another small Ziplock cover. Next I put the smaller bag into the larger bag and then seal it tightly. Now all we have to do is shake this for 6 to 10 minutes. The salt makes the ice cubes extra cold, so I cover it with a towel for easy handling. When I opened the small bag, I was welcomed by the freshly made vanilla ice cream. And my son was super excited to try the ice cream. This can be a fun little activity to do with your kids this summer. Summer is when I often don't like to spend time in the kitchen to cook elaborate meals. So I have come up with some lazy meal prep ideas. First, I'm going to make roasted lentils powder, which we call Paruppu podi. To make this, I roast varieties of lentils along with red chilies, fenugreek, pepper, cumin seeds, sesame seeds and coriander seeds with a spoon of oil. Once the roasted mixture is cooled down, I am adding it to the mixer grinder with some salt, hing and turmeric and grinding it to a smooth powder. This is going to be the base powder for all of my rice recipes. Then I have washed some curry leaves. Now I am roasting till they turn crispy and light brown in color. And finally I am grinding it to a nice powder. Next, I am going to let the tamarind soak in hot water and keeping it aside. In the meanwhile, I am tempering the above ingredients. After adding salt and turmeric, I am adding the tamarind soaked water to it. Then I boil this mixture for 5 minutes till they turn into a nice thick paste. Next I am adding a teaspoon of jaggery, and once cooled down I am transferring it to an airtight container. And finally I am preparing a Poha premix. To make this, first I start by tempering the above ingredients and frying it for a minute or two. Finally, I am adding some salt and transferring it to an airtight container. So whenever I feel like not cooking nor ordering from Swiggy, I make use of these powders and premixes. So first I am making Paruppu podi rice by mixing rice and this powder with some ghee. For the next variation, I am adding curry leaf powder to it to make curry leaf rice. This tastes better with some squeezed lemon. Next I am adding some tamarind paste along with the lentils powder to make puliyotharai. And finally, to this Poha premix, I am adding some hot water and letting it to sit for 10 minutes. Once it becomes soft, I am adding curd to make curd poha. To the same mix, we can add turmeric before adding hot water, and poha for breakfast is ready. Finally, squeeze some lemon to it. I am accompanying this platter with some salad and the tomato vathal that I made. I am simply microwaving this for 30 seconds. My summer lazy platter for lunch is ready. That's it for today. I hope you all enjoyed watching this video. See you all again with another video. Until then, bye. Take care.